Table of contents to your note page. And we're going to start with our learning target. Where's our notes? There they are. Okay, who would like to read our learning target? Kennedy.
I can understand and identify and how it is used in writing.
Yes, I can understand and identify personification and how it is used in writing. Why would we want to learn this? Why would we want to learn about personification? Taylor?
6th grade.
For 6th grade, that's one good reason, right? Antonio? Why would we want to learn about personification?
So we can use it in the future.
Yes, right? And it helps our writing. It helps our writing become fun to read, fun to write, and more interesting for the readers who read what we have written. So today, I'm going to have you guys write some sentences, and we're going to do a little activity with these sentences. Lyndon, have a seat. Get your reading notes out. I will give you guys a minute. So, we have 2 sentences for number 1. The bride danced with her father, and the moonlight danced on the ocean. I'll give you a minute to write these sentences down. Antonio. It's writing and reading, right? And I love this. This is my favorite moment when writing and reading cross over. And we see that what we read helps us become a better writer. So when we see personification in what we read, whether it's a short story or a novel, it makes the reading more interesting and more fun for us to do. When we write, we can include personification in our writing to make it more fun and easy to read for others, right? Because when we write for ourselves, but we also write for an audience. Okay, so A and B.
You got this one.
Wait, I'll give it to you at the end of the day. What's the verb here? What's the action word? Josiah? Dance. Danced is the verb. Actually, I'm going to do it on paper because we're going to move our notes up, aren't we? So I want everybody to underline the verb danced.
Wait, wasn't dancing? Yes.
Now, I want you guys to turn and talk with your groups. Dance is being used very differently in these 2 sentences. But on the other hand, it kind of has the same meaning. What's the difference? What's happening here? Turn and talk with your groups and talk to your groups. How is danced, the verb danced, being used in sentence A? And how is the verb danced being used in sentence B? And which one do we think is personification? Turn and talk with your groups. What do you guys think? Read the 2 sentences to me.
The bride danced with her father and danced on the ocean.
What's the difference between the bride and the moonlight?
The bride is the person who just got married, and the moonlight is
Not a person?
not
So,
a person.
so what do we think is happening when we say the moonlight danced? Are we personifying the moonlight? Yeah. What do you guys think?
A.
You guys think A?
Yeah. We are going to be pulling a number of things again.
We are, yeah. Okay, what do you guys think?
I'm still getting onto the page.
Okay, what do you two think?
About what?
Read the two sentences to me.
The bride danced with her father. The moonlight danced on the ocean.
Ooh, so what's the difference between bride and moonlight?
One of them is you're actually dancing, and the other one is just.
One's a person, right? And one's not. So what are we doing when we say the moonlight danced?
And also the first one is physical.
Yeah, very good. Okay, class.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to pick a numbered spoon. Make sure that you know which number you are. If you only have 3 people in your group, someone needs to be 1 and 4. Okay, let me get rid of my... There we go. Okay, magic spoons, give me a number. Number 4. Number 4s, please stand up. Okay. Pesky table, number 4, Josias. Tell me, what is the difference between sentence A and sentence B? Would you read them to us really quickly?
Yes. The bride and the father are people, and the moonlight and the ocean is a pig.
It's not a person, right? So what are we doing when we say the moonlight danced on the ocean?
It's saying that it listened.
We're personifying the moonlight, aren't we? So, let's put a star by B. Ella, Cougar Group, number 4. What did your group discuss? You guys said A. Okay. Michelle, Eastern Group, what did your group discuss?
So it's like the same personification, but it's used differently in each sentence.
Yeah, it's used differently in each sentence because when they're saying the bride danced, they're saying a human person is dancing around, which is something people do, right? Does moonlight often dance?
It never dances.
In stories, maybe. Maybe in a movie, right? But if you were to take a beam of moonlight, it doesn't sashay around the room, does it? So we're personifying, or we're giving the moonlight human-like qualities. Kennedy, what did your group discuss? Western Washington, number 4.
The bride is a living person, and the moon is just a planet.
Yeah, right? Soraya, what did your group discuss? Okay, similar conversations. Antonio, what did your group discuss?
In A, the woman is using physical.
Yeah, and in B, the moonlight dancing on the ocean, it kind of means more like to sparkle or to wave, right? Alofa, what did your group discuss? Very nice. Okay, so moonlight. Let's circle moonlight. Moonlight is the subject of our sentence. Bride is the subject of our sentence, but moonlight is being personified. The bride doesn't have to be personified because she's already a person. Exactly. Okay, write down number 2. We have 2 sentences here, an A sentence and a B sentence.
But,
Antonio, did you want to add to our conversation?
it's about, the second sentence on A, on 1. Because, the moonlight dances on the ocean is giving it lifelike,
Qualities,
Yeah.
right? It's giving it lifelike human type qualities.
and we talked about that when we were learning about onomatopoeia.
Yeah, we talked about that when we were talking about figurative language, right? Okay, go see yours. Okay, I'll give you guys a moment to write down sentences 2A and 2B. We have 2 sentences here. We have different verbs. You'll notice yelled and honked are our verbs. But what adverb is describing both of those verbs that is similar in these 2 sentences? Gavin. Which adverb is describing these two verbs that is the same? Angrily. Yes. Angrily is the adverb that is the same in these two sentences. So I'm going to have us write down these sentences. I'll give you one more minute to write them down. And then we're going to turn and talk in our groups. Angrily is being used differently in these two sentences. And the difference is personification. But I want you guys to figure out with your groups. Tell me how it is being used differently. What's the difference between these two sentences? Sentence A and sentence B. Okay, 30 seconds to finish your notes, and then we're going to turn and talk.
Oh, wait, no.
Okay, if your group is ready, you guys can start discussing. Turn and talk with your neighbor.
Okay. So,
What do you guys think? You need good notes. What do you think, Ella? What's the difference between those two sentences?
B is different.
How is B different?
the horn doesn't have different tones.
The coach yelled angrily and the cars honked angrily.
Honked? Oh, I thought it was hanked.
Honked. Which one's a person?
The coach.
The coach. Is the car a person?
No.
No.
Well, when a person honks, they get angry, so they want the front car to go forward.
That's a good point. I might agree with you on that one. Yes. Okay, so sentence A and B, read them to me.
The coach yelled angrily at the disruptive players. The cars honked angrily at the man standing in the road.
Okay, so if I told you my coach was angry, would you know exactly what I meant? If I told you my car was angry, would you be slightly confused?
Well, not really.
Do cars often get angry?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, they use
Drivers get angry.
honk.
But do cars get angry?
Yeah.
Yeah, they get
It's a machine.
Yeah, but they honk. That means
The drivers do, right?
they even honk in
But the cars aren't people. So we're personifying with human-like qualities the cars. Okay, 1 minute to talk. All right, 5-4. Ooh, okay, we should be slant when we get to 1. Thank you. Gavin, go ahead, show me slant. Fix it. Do you want me to fix it? We'll hang this up to dry. Okay, so I want to know what's the difference between sentence A and sentence B. Let's pull a spoon. Oh my gosh, not 4. I picked 4 last time.
Yeah.
Let's go on your back. Oh, good. It's a different number. 2. 2, stand up. Okay. I hope your group had good discussion. Number 2, Tamina, Gonzaga table. Tell me, what did your team notice the difference between sentence 1 and sentence 2?
That the car honks angrily and yells.
So which one's a person? The coach is a person, right? He is the subject of sentence A. What's the subject of sentence B? Donovan, Eastern Washington Group. What is the subject of sentence B?
That the car honks really loud.
Yeah, the cars honked angrily. So, which one is personification? Which one is the subject being personified in? Chase, Husky Table, number 4. Go ahead. What did your group discuss? B, sentence B. And did you guys, what else did you discuss? Did you talk about why?
A car can't be angry.
It's a piece of machinery, right?
Yeah, not like it doesn't have a car. It has an engine.
Yes. Taylor, what did your group discuss?
Talked about how she's a person and the car's machine doesn't get angry.
Nice job. Soraya, what did your group discuss?
Cars get honked louder and softer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. One tone. Heather, what did your group discuss? Right? It just honks. It just makes a sound, right? It's not angry or sad or happy. It just honks. Jez. Yes, exactly. Right? Josh.
But if the driver is mad and they want the car to go faster.
Drivers are people, so drivers can get angry, right? But cars, they just honk. They honk at one tone, one speed. So, but does it make the writing more interesting? If we say the car honked angrily, or the car honked aggressively, or the car honked with judgment at the driver in front of it, than if we just say the car honked. I would like to read writing with personification in it much more than I like to read writing without personification in it. Okay, so last 3 sentences, A and B. Let's write them. I'll give you guys 2 minutes to write these sentences down in your notes. Sentence A, the pilot flies above the clouds. And sentence B, time flies whenever I get together with my best friend. Make sure you get them in your notes. Number 3, sentence A and sentence B. I see Michelle is writing. Heather and Josh and Ella are writing as quickly as they can. Everyone in the loot table, everyone in Western Washington is taking quick, clear notes. Huskies are doing great note taking.
We're gonna have fun to read Hatchet.
Yes, we're going to talk about that. Question? We're going to talk about it. Absolutely, yes. People in the back. So you want me to move it down or up?
So I can see them.
Okay, like this.
Yes.
There we go. All right. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you are done with your notes and your group is ready to discuss. Okay, some groups are still writing. I'll give you guys 30 seconds. I love all the silent communication. People telling me I need 1 minute. People telling me I need 2 minutes. And people telling me I am A-okay, good to go.
Miss Benson,
Donovan, thank you for raising your hand.
shouldn't everything be a living thing because everything grows old? No.
It's a good conversation to have. Maybe we'll have that in science class today.
No, because rocks don't grow old.
Actually, they do.
Oh yeah,
We'll talk about it in science class. This is great discussion, you guys.
they don't grow mold, they grow moss.
Actually, we can talk about that in science class today because we are going to be talking about growth. So that's an excellent segue, Donovan. Okay. Sentence A and sentence B. Someone tell me, what's the verb? What's the action word? A cook flies. In sentence A, the pilot is flying. In sentence B, time is flying. What's the subject in sentence A? Josias.
Pilot.
The pilot is our subject. He is the one who is flying. What is our subject in sentence B, Gavin? Time. Time is flying. Okay, turn and talk with your groups. Figure out which sentence is personification. What do you guys think? A or B? Which one? Tamina, read them to me. You think you know? The pilot is a person, right? So does he need to be personified, or is he already a person?
Already person.
So what is being personified?
Why?
Right? If we have two subjects, the pilot and time, which one's already a person?
Pilot.
Which one needs to be personified?
Oh, time.
Time, right? Does time usually fly, or does it just tick tock, tick tock, tick tock?
TikTok.
Right? I've never seen time flying like a bird before. You're not feeling good? Okay, good. Grab your bag.
So it's B.
You think it's B?
Yes. Personification.
You think so?
Sure.
Okay. Go Team Wildcats. Rai. Okay, class.
Yes.
Excellent. Antonio, you should be sitting slants. Not right at this moment. I'll let you know. Okay. Does everybody have good discussions?
Yes.
Let's see who we're going to pick. Oh my gosh, not 2 again. Okay, closing my eyes.
No 4 again.
Number 3. Number 3s, please stand up. Okay, hands at your sides, voices off. Slant, standing up. Okay. Quinn, I want to know, what did your group talk about? Sentence A or B? Which one's personification and why?
A, because time flies.
A, because time flies? Wait, I'm confused. B, because time flies. Okay. Landon, what did your group discuss? Which one is personification and why?
B, because time doesn't fly, it just moves.
Just ticks away. Okay, Heather, what did your group discuss?
B.
And why? Same as Landon's. Michelle, what did your group discuss?
Because time doesn't fly.
Why doesn't time fly?
Well, it just
It just ticks away?
yeah.
Ooh. Josh wants to add something to our discussion. Josh, what did you want to add?
Time flies is an idiom.
It could be an idiom as well, couldn't it? Very good. I love that you guys were paying such close attention in figurative language. Cook, what did your group discuss? Time can't actually fly, right? It's not going through the air, right? It doesn't have wings or an engine. Lottie, what did your group discuss?
Because time can't just sprout wings and fly.
Yeah. And Taylor, what did your group discuss?
We chose B because time doesn't really fly. It's beyond the weekend.
Yeah. Pilots can actually fly, right? They can get in an airplane and they can fly through the air.
I mean, they can't really fly. They can't just.
So birds can fly. People can fly.
Really?
But
Yeah. Sprout wings and fly.
we fly in airplanes, right? We don't fly like birds do. But birds can fly with wings. Riley Resser, go ahead.
Also fly by plane, helicopter, jetpack,
Yeah, we can fly by plane, helicopter, hot air balloon,
and
hang glider, parachute, skydiving, yeah. Okay, so I agree that time, sentence B, time flies, is definitely personification. So let's write in our 2-column notes. Which ones are not personification? Bride danced is not personification.
Do the lines go all the way down?
Yes.
Wait, Miss Jessie, can you move it up, please? Yeah, this is so much notes.
Right? But moonlight danced is definitely personification. Okay, Coach yelled angrily. That's not personification, is it? Coaches can yell. But cars honked angrily.
That it's still not personification.
That's definitely personification because cars are not people, are they? They cannot get angry. The drivers can get angry, but the cars cannot. So sometimes we have to be really careful about reading what the sentence means, don't we?
Miss Jensen, they're all
When they're all personification. Miss Recipe Movie.
Oh, they did that. Okay, a little higher. Okay, and pilot flies. Which column would that go into? Not personification. Which means time flies goes into definitely personification. Okay, so today, before we get to our reading, we're just going to do a little activity on personification. It's pretty quick. I'm going to pass it out to you guys. This is actually activity 3.2 from our brand new reading curriculum, which you guys are going to get to see next year. And personification is one of the very first things that we talk about in the brand new Amplify curriculum. And you guys know figurative language is my favorite unit, so I'm glad we get to do personification first next year. Here's a bunch of Soraya, please. We might need them.
I'm just gonna put them away.
I put mine away.
Okay, put your name and the date on the top of your paper, and then we're going to define personification together as a group. And yes, we will turn these in at the end of group reading time before we start our independent work. Okay, did I miss anyone? Does everybody have a sheet? 3.2. Okay. So I'm going to keep my notes just right under my 3.2 sheet because I might want to look back at my notes. They might help me answer some of these questions. Gavin, do you need me to hold on to that for you? Okay, so let's take a look at our notes. First things first, please put your name at the top of the paper, not my name, because I want to give you points for this and not myself. I already know. And we are turning this in about 10 to 15 minutes. So we want to make sure that our name is on the top, and today's date is 6/9/2022. Okay. I want you guys to copy the definition of personification. Personification is describing non-human things as if they had human qualities or acted in a human way. So, if I'm walking, if I'm talking, if I'm running, if I'm dancing, if I'm singing, I am doing human-like things, right? If the flute is singing a melody, it is true flutes make beautiful music, but they don't actually sing. That is giving the flute a human quality, right? If the log is sleeping on the forest floor, humans sleep, logs just lie there. So that is giving the log a human-like quality. Questions, Riley?
So wouldn't it just be adding a verb onto a non-living thing?
It depends. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, right? You could say the log was lying on the forest floor.
But wouldn't that be
I guess that'd sort of be kind of personification too. Interesting. So let's do a comparison. If you're cutting a tree down, you could say the tree fell to the forest floor, and that would not be personification. But if you said the tree tripped over its own stump and landed on the forest floor, tripping would be more of a human type activity, so that would be more of a personification.
so like a makeup thing, but it still has?
So it has to be a human like quality. Donovan.
So what if you like take a mushroom? How do you make that non-human? Taking a mushroom so.
Well, if the human kicks the mushroom, that would be one thing. But
Yes. So then how would you make that a personification?
the mushroom would have to do something human-like. So like the mushroom screamed as it was squished under the teacher's foot. That would work. Tamina. Nope, we're out. Okay. Tamina, would you please read the instructions for number 2 for us?
Sentences that follow all
For each one, identify the non-human thing and the human quality used to describe it. Then rewrite the sentence in your own words without
Okay, so let's do one together. Here's an example. The sun smiled down on the ball field. The non-human thing is the sun, right? It's the subject of our sentence. The subject will almost always be the non-human thing. So let's circle sun. The sun smiled down on the ball field is the non-human thing. The human quality or action is the verb, right? It smiled. The sun is smiling. And if we were to rewrite this sentence without personification, we would rewrite it as the sun shone brightly on the ball field, right? There's no personification there. Let's do A together, and I will let you do B with your groups. So A says, before electricity, the village went to sleep at sundown. What is the non-human thing? Ella. What's the subject of the sentence?
village.
The village.
The village came
We just write the village or village.
Either one. Okay, what is the human quality or action? Gavin. Sleep. Yeah, right? So who has an idea? How would we rewrite this without personification? Ozzy. Everyone in the village went to sleep at sundown.
Before electricity.
So before electricity.
People went to sleep at sundown.
The people, or we could say the village people. Okay, I'm the only one that got that.
Did we write before electricity, people went to sleep at sundown?
Yeah.
No, that's what it said. The people, not people.
I like that you're being so specific with your language, Donovan. Yes, you do not need a the there, right? That's kind of an optional word in this particular sentence. It makes perfect sense with people went to sleep at sundown. Okay, question B. I want you to discuss it with your group. How could we answer question B? Finding the non-human thing, the human quality or action, and a way to rewrite the sentence. Go ahead and talk with your groups. There are 7 groups, so I expect to get 7 different beautiful sentences. Question B. The stubborn lawnmower refused to start. With your group, identify the non-human thing, the human quality or action, and rewrite the sentence with your group. Yes.
Okay, so
What do you guys think?
I'm thinking the battery and actually no. I was gonna say the battery and the lawnmower refuse to start, but
I messed up.
Oh, the motor, battery if it's electric, right? Motor if it's gas. Yeah,
I messed up. I accidentally wrote this.
you can rewrite it.
how is first questioning how is electricity not here?
What do you mean? Before electricity. So they're saying like 200 years ago, let's say. Right? So 200 years ago, the village or the people in the village went to sleep at sundown. Ozzy.
would that be good?
Say it again.
The lawnmower did not want to start.
Want? Isn't want a human equality?
Do we just have to
We could say the lawnmower would not start, or did not start, or the motor in the lawnmower did not start.
It would not stop. I meant no.
What did you guys get?
I got the old lawnmower would not start.
Oh,
I think stubborn is a human quality.
yes, I would agree.
Cat is a living thing.
What do you guys got? Let's see.
My cat is a snob when it comes to cat food. Cats are living things. This is a human thing. You lied to us.
It's a snob. My cat is a snob. We'll have to discuss that.
Because a cat is a living thing.
Can animals have personalities?
Yes.
This is an excellent
Cat
question.
is a snoot. Cats are snooty. Dogs are playful. That's true.
I like the way you're thinking.
I knew he had theirs.
Okay. I feel like you guys are ready. 5-4. Oh, that was weak. 5-4.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, is everybody slant? That was pretty good. I think that deserves a marble. Ooh. Big, shiny, pearl-looking marble.
Remember that last marble you said we were going to get last time, Miss Jackson? Remember when I asked you because we're all split and everybody got a different point? What do you think?
And what did I say?
Maybe. Think about it. Think about it.
I did.
Did you think about it? It's what it is.
I think we should discuss it further until the answer
Been a
becomes
few years.
no again, shouldn't
Oh,
we?
been like a couple years.
Should we discuss it further? Okay, Riley. Do you want to pick the number 10? Should we let her do it?
Why did you get
Okay, wait. Because she had her hand raised. Pick one.
You didn't say anything about it. She had her hand raised. 3.
Number 3. Number 3, please stand up.
Hey, the habit on is number 1.
Okay. Landon. What did the Wildcats discuss? What's the non-human thing? The lawnmower is the non-human thing. Excellent job. Quinn, what did the Gonzaga group discuss? What is the human quality or action? Refused, right?
What?
I have a question. Is there anything else in here about the lawnmower that seems to maybe be a human-like quality that is not? Michelle, what did Eastern discuss? Stubborn and refused are both human-like qualities, right? I would say both of those are personification. And Ella, what did your group get for a sentence rewrite? You got the lawnmower wouldn't start. Josias, Ozzy, who's the number 3 in your group? Josias, it's you? Okay, number 3, Husky group. What was your sentence?
The lawnmower would not turn on.
The lawnmower would not turn on. Lottie, what did your group get?
The lawnmower would not budge, nor would it start.
Oh, okay, I like that. Taylor, what did your group get?
Rika
Hold on, I could not hear Taylor. I hear a lot of extra conversation going on. We will wait. Taylor, can you read it to me? The lawnmower did not start. So any of those would work, right? The lawnmower did not start. Did not start. Did anyone think of a word to replace stubborn? Landon, what did you think of?
The old lawnmower did not start.
The old lawnmower. Antonio, is that what you came up with, or did you come up with a different word?
I'm trying to figure out what I said, but it's kind of like if you have like a broken one.
Broken, right? The old lawnmower, the broken lawnmower, any of those would work. So you could say the old lawnmower, the broken lawnmower,
Are you excited? Are you tired?
Don't worry, Mr. Cradle will get a copy of this video. Okay, so all of these would work. All right, here's what we're going to do today. I want you guys to work with your teammates to finish C and D. And then we're going to work on number 3. When you are done with C, D, and number 3, we will be reading in our books. And I have placed a quiz in Schoology for you for Chapter 12. Everyone's going to read Chapter 12 independently for RTI reading time. And the last question in your Schoology quiz is a race question. So you need to use textual evidence. And it is about personification. So make sure that you are looking and listening for personification as you read. Soraya. C, D, and 3, you can do it on your own. You can do it with a partner. You can do it with your table group. But we are not moving around the room. Riley Resser.
Can you put the meaning of snob on the board?
Yes, I can. Donovan. We are going to discuss it. Yep, after everyone finishes their work. After everyone finishes their work. Antonio.
Can you put territorial on the board?
Yes, I can. Thank you for asking. Okay, you may begin. Our group lesson is over. Our independent work lesson is starting. Raise your hand if you have questions. I will come around the room. And we're going to discuss this and turn it in. Yes, absolutely.